Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to put a tach in my Civic. I'm going to bring you guys along. It's a pretty simple process. Any 92 to 2000 Civic, all you have to do is replace the stock instrument cluster with one out of an EX or an SI, or any of them with a tach, really. And I'm going to take it one step further and add a little bit of extra to this one. So I hope you enjoy. This is the original speedometer cluster out of the 2000 Civic. As you can tell, it's a very basic cluster. You've got a speedometer, a water temp, a fuel gauge, and some dummy lights in it. I'm going to show you how to install a EX speedometer cluster. It's a pretty simple process. We're going to take a Phillips screw out of there and one out of there. Then the bezel is going to come out of the dash. Once the screws are out, the bezel just kind of pops out of place. You got to make sure that the steering wheel is in its lowest position. Then we've got 4 screws that hold the instrument cluster in place. So when we take those out, we'll pull the instrument cluster out, unplug a couple wires, and we'll get to swapping the tach in. Once those 4 screws are out, there's 2 big blue wire clips. Unplug, and then a little yellow one. I think that's it on this one. Unclip those and it should come right out. That's it. That is the speedometer out. Talk to me, quackers. Here's the CX and EX cluster side by side. As you can tell, there's a little bit of a difference in the two. Pretty simple. I can plug this up and the tach will work. Not many people know that. Well, maybe a lot of people know that. I don't know. Well, we're going to plug it up and show you that it works, and then I'm going to start tearing into the 2 of them. If you notice, the mileage on the EX is 272, and the one that came out of the CX is 285. I'm going to make this have the proper mileage on it for the car, as well as keep a tach. But I'm going to plug it up first to let you see that it works, and then I'm going to start swapping some stuff around. Alright, now that it's plugged in, double check, make sure that the thing works. Alright, we got some lights. We got a tach. Good deal. Let's start swapping some stuff out. For this entire job, all you really need is a Phillips screwdriver. But most of it comes apart by hand. You take a couple of the tabs, start pushing them in. The lens comes off. Then next, I'm going to take the black housing off. comes off. This comes off. And that leaves you with all the gauges. It's pretty simple to take them out. For the speedometer, you've got 4 Phillips screws. Now you don't want to just take all these out with the speedometer upside down facing down, because it'll drop on its face. And that comes out. And that's all there is to swapping the speedometer out. We'll do that on the other one, off camera. I'm going to swap the tach out as well. I'm going to take these 3 screws out of the tach. If you notice, the tach screws are a little bit shorter, not by much. And the tach will come out. When you tighten the screws on the back, you don't want to over tighten them, because you can damage things. But you want to make sure that they're tight, because that's how the speedometer gets its power and ground. It actually sandwiches the circuit board between the plastic and the screw head. Alright. And this is the jewel that I'm going to be putting back in. Alrighty. There it is. Check that out. Doesn't that look good? I was watching a video and it said that if you take this out, you'll get more light down to the speedometer. These things were kind of hard to see at night anyway, so I'm going to give it a try since I have a spare one. It's pretty awesome that these things go together just by clicking. Some tabs in place. Like that. Okay, let's put it back in the car. Now that it's back in the car, I'm going to check it out, make sure that it works. All right. Alright, that's it guys. That's how you get a tach into a 96 to 2000 Civic. And I hope you liked the Omnipower tach that I put in. If you did, like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next mod, I guess. Bye.